What you have just read there are some Twitter feeds about the car attacks which have happened this year in China alone. And the reasons for them may be varied. One of them, he was having a problem with his divorced wife related to the distribution of wealth between the two parties. So mad, wanted to take it out on society. He knows the ending. He knows where he's going to be, possibly. And I don't know the whole outcome of the whole situation, but it makes China possibly now one of the most unsafest countries in the world to go to. You could be innocently walking along the streets and a car just jumps up onto the pavement just because of a personal situation. It's actually very sad. And the thing is, I've been watching this, not covering it, but watching it over, you could say, this year or 2024. And I'm just seeing if there is any response from the Chinese government. And the answer to that, basically, is no. They did one thing. They covered up a memorial or took away the flowers for the people, unfortunately, who didn't survive this ordeal by one selfish man who had great problems with family in that respect. And even though they vowed to increase security, it seems to happen pretty close to, but on a daily basis. So when you see these people who live in China and saying it's the safest country in the world, which it actually isn't. I think it is Iceland, and the safest city is actually Geneva in Europe. It's not at all, and it's going down the list. Do go to China by all means, and you'll have a great time. You'll enjoy the food, you'll enjoy the culture. Don't talk about politics, don't talk about the government, but do be aware now, as an extra precaution, of what's coming behind you. Even the pavements in some cities around China are not safe. And for the poor families who take their kids to school, it's an extra burden now that they would have to take their kids by hand to make sure everything is safe, or possibly to buy a car to make their kids get to the school gates and make sure they go inside, so there's no possible kind of interference from some crazy driver because of something upsetting. And why does this happen? Well, there are going to be many theories, there are going to be many discussions about it. The thing is, the people who do report on China in a positive way, we call them CCP shills. I don't think they go anywhere near this, into all the incidents, into one package, which I have shown you here. And it's just scary. Now, I've been in China countless times. I've lived in China before for years and years. Would I live there now? To be honest, no. Maybe 2 cities if I really had to, but that's just there. Remember, please note, I have lived in Asia for over 31 years. It's because, well, basically for me, it's where the money is, and I'm very happy here, more than I would be in the UK, and the cost of living is a lot lower, etc. I've been retired for over 12 years, but I'm going off topic with that one. It just makes it scary, and the reaction of how you're going to make your public, the People's Republic of China, safer from the government who's meant to control the People's Republic of China, is not doing anything, or nothing that we can see. They seem to be more concerned about taking tax from the rich people who may have invested their money offshore in the Cayman Islands or the British Virgin Islands, but not the actual situation on the ground, which is very sad indeed. My sympathies go out for all the people who have been in these horrible car attacks, and I hope they become a lot less, in fact, zero in the future. But you can see with all the Twitter feeds that I got just in the space of 5 or 10 minutes, it's actually very sad that this has happened. Thank you for your time. My name is James. God bless to all. Thank you.